Hello, welcome back to another episode on Sip On That. Sip On That. And I am your co-host today, Nicole. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone out there is blessed and highly favored. You can reach me on all the platform channels. You can reach me on YouTube, Sip On That with Nicole. You can also reach me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So, I haven't been with y'all in a minute. So that's good, but I had to come on for this one. And we're going to continue with Sip On That. Sip On That. And today's topic is Lil Wayne Carter Jr., known as Lil Tucci. That's Lil Wayne Carter Jr., aka Lil Tucci. Lil Wayne Dwayne Michael Carter Jr. was born September the 27th, 1982. Known professionally as Lil Wayne, aka Lil Tucci, is an American rapper. He is regarded as one of the most influential hip-hop artists of his generation, and widely considered one of the greatest of all time rappers. Now this is Wikipedia saying this. This is not me. Wikipedia saying this. One of the greatest rappers of all time. Born and raised in New Orleans, he was discovered by hometown rapper Birdman in 1993 and signed with the latter record label Cash Money Records at the age of 11. He emerged as a flagship artist of the label in the following years until his departure in June 2018. Yes, we're talking about Lil Wayne Carter, known as Lil Tucci. And we're going to continue with Lil Wayne as Young Money. That was his earlier. When he was younger, he was Cash Money Records. As he got older, he got his own label, and it was Young Money Records. Young Money Entertainment is an American record label found by rapper Lil Wayne in 2005. It was launched as an imprint of Cash Money Records, a joint venture brand as Young Money Cash Money Billionaires, YMCMB, and Republic Records until 2018, after which the label operated severely in an imprint of latter. Okay, so I just gave y'all a little backspace of Lil Wayne. The other day, Lil Wayne had a concert in New Orleans, Louisiana, up in his hometown where he's from. In social media lately, they had some talk going on about Lil Wayne during the Super Bowl. And Lil Wayne had asked 2 years ago, could he do the Super Bowl? Because there was something he wanted to do for his mother. Now, a lot of people were saying Lil Wayne was not fit for the Super Bowl because he keep a blunt in his hand and he'd be intoxicated sometime, and the Super Bowl is a family event. And they were saying the look of the family event was not a good look with Lil Wayne being a headliner. So they did Kendrick Lamar as the headliner, but let me say, this is not about Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar is a good performer. This is about Lil Tucci, Lil Wayne Carter. Okay? He put out a statement telling people that he had to get himself together because he understood that it was a family event and that he stayed high sometime, and that it was not a good look for the Super Bowl that was being held in his hometown of New Orleans, Louisiana. But a lot of backlash happened in that time, that people still feel that Lil Wayne should perform at the Super Bowl. Some people were saying that they done had 11 Super Bowls in New Orleans. Why is everybody up in the upworld now about Lil Wayne? Let's get something straight. It's never been about how many Super Bowls that they had in New Orleans. It always been about how many headliners that came, born and raised from the city of New Orleans to do a Super Bowl. I will wait. Matter of fact, put it down below. I still hear crickets. Put it down below. How many headliners was born and raised, came from the city of New Orleans to headline a Super Bowl? Okay? So that's what the chatter was all about. New Orleans, Louisiana do not get their credit of their culture. They have people come along during the years and take the credit of their culture. For instance, using as an example, back that ass up Juvenile. Been out 25 years. 25 consecutive years where people been twerking. Cheeky Black, DJ Jimmy, where they been twerk something, people. Twerk something, people. And they've been doing it over 25 years. But now, people coming out stating that they made up the concept, having hot girl summers, and they came up with the concept when the New Orleans, the Louisianians, was the founders of a lot of the backing it up bounce beat. Yes, I'm gonna say bounce beat. Freedom, Big Freedom, bought a lot of it out after Katrina, and Lil Wayne, getting back to him, after Hurricane Katrina, he came out with a festival called the Louisiana Festival that they held every year in New Orleans. It was a festival that came together to encourage the people of New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina and his support. He had also did some charity work out there and put together some parks and everything, and he always do charity work in the city of New Orleans. Cash Money Records every year doing a background thing used to do turkey and Thanksgiving giveaways in the city of New Orleans for a long many of years to give back to the culture. And when you say that, you cannot forget about Master P. Master P always gave school supplies to the young kids in the city of New Orleans. To continue the story, Lil Wayne had his festival in New Orleans, and they gave him the key to the city.
I'm so proud to present you with this key that is a token of appreciation for who you are. Mr. Faith on the man. Mr. Taylor, we love you. This is your city saying to you, you matter.
Master P, another native from New Orleans, to present the award to him with the mayor, Cottrell, who actually stood there and told Lil Wayne he had the key to the city. They was coming out with a fleur-de-lis Walk of Fame that they was presenting February 6th.
I just want to say what up to the greatest rapper alive, Lil Wayne. Young Money, you made history, my brother. What we about to do for you next, I know y'all seen the Hollywood Walk of Fame, February 6th on Canal Street. We starting the NOLA Walk of Fame. The greatest from you all when it comes to music. You know I know about music. This part of the league is gonna be on the street corners everywhere. Yeah. On Canal Street all the way down. We're gonna bring a whole skate arena out there for you. That's it. We're about to shut the city down. February 6th and 7th, it's gonna be Lil Wayne Day. So this is my getting the world.
And it's gonna go all out with second line bands and everything else, presenting Lil Wayne the key to the city Walk of Fame plus Lil Wayne Day. And Master P was the one gave it to him. On the same night, it was a reunion with the Hotboys. It was legendary. Every last hot boy was there. Manny Fresh was there. Birdman Baby was there. Slim was there. Juvenile was there. Turk was there. BG was there. Juvenile was there. And also Lil Wayne. Every hot boy was there, and it was priceless. The only thing I can say about that night is, Lil Wayne, you still have some work to do to clean yourself up on those drugs. We know you get high sometime, but come down to earth sober sometime also. Back to the story. To make that legendary, I'm going to give a translation. And thank you for the Hot Boys and that reunion tour. That was epic. But I am going to give a translation. And before I give that translation, I'm going to say thank you very much to Senator Duplessis. Senator Duplessis put together the Walk of Fame, where all the taxes goes back to the city of New Orleans. A lot of things what happens in the city of New Orleans, film and everything else, it goes to different organizations. Not too much stuff goes back into helping the city or Orleans Parish, for other words. But this particular project goes back to helping Orleans Parish in the city of New Orleans. Now back with that historical moment meant for the city of New Orleans. That was a historical moment in history. And I'm glad that a lot of people, plus his city that they gave it in, was a part of it. A lot of years, Ellen DeGeneres Show was the #1 talk show host in America. Born and raised the city of New Orleans. Tyler Perry tells a story about the African American man who owned a military base, who African American people couldn't even walk on the land. Not one African American man owned the land from the city of New Orleans. One of the top R&B groups from America. When I say from America, I'm only using as an example. I'm not talking about Bruno Mars. I'm not talking about Carly B. I'm not talking about Adele or people like that. They have their greatness, but that's not what I'm talking about. On a lot of R&B stations that still plays. On a lot of R&B stations that still plays, that's not playing old music, is Ledisi and PJ Morton. Born and raised in New Orleans. I'm glad the ice machine stopped. Like I was saying, this is about headlining of the Super Bowl. And the culture of New Orleans do not get their flowers for their culture. So when Lil Wayne was presented the GOAT, the best rapper of all time, it was now announced that he was the best, one of the best influencing rapper of all times. Now, what I want to translate to the people is the far right, the elites. They heard the commotion on social media. The NFL do not get involved with no hip-hop rap stuff. That is not nothing they get involved with. But it rung so loud that everybody had to hear about it. Shaquille O'Neal made a good example on live stream at the same time Kendrick Lamar going on with the halftime show. Young Money, Cash Money, y'all perform. I don't think it should have been in New Orleans because it would have been a lot of permits and too many people in the city at the same time. But the live stream go on at the same time Kendrick Lamar was performing, and see who got the most views. The far right elites could not take that chance. They could not take that chance because if Lil Wayne would have live streamed at the same time, he would have pulled a lot of their views away. Because even though he been doing it since he 11. Some people say he a mumbler rapper. But you gotta admit, you growed up with him. You gotta admit, you listened to him. You gotta admit, Juvenile was one of the best albums of all time. Still today here, 25 years later, give these young men their flowers. They overcame jailhouse. They overcame child support. They overcame losing everything they had. They overcame just life in general. They overcame drugs and still trying to make it on top. And I will say again, Manny Fresh, Baby, Slim, Turk, BG, Juvenile, Lil Wayne. Yes. I think I forgot one that I shouldn't have. Okay, let me see. BG, Turk, Lil Wayne. Okay. And Juvenile. Slim, Baby, and Manny Fresh. If I did forget one, charge you to the game. They came out when they was young with movies. Master P, all of them came out with movies as they was young coming up. The Hotboys, you know, all different. I'm gonna get the hookup. But anyway, back to what I was saying and translating. These people, the NFL people, or not just the NFL allegedly, but the far right people gave y'all everything that y'all asked for. Lil Wayne got the key to the city. Y'all asked for that. To his own city. Lil Wayne got not just the key to his city, his mayor made sure she said she loved everything that he do for his city. He got the Walk of Fame. He got his own day in parade. The translation is, now you far left people, we did all your obligations. We did all of the negotiations. When we come to y'all city for the Super Bowl, we don't want y'all people down there in the city of New Orleans getting 10 plus years. Please do not break in nobody's cars. Please do not go in them people Airbnb. Please, when them people come down there for the Super Bowl, use the 5 cents that God gave y'all and enjoy the moment. Please do not rob the people. We gave y'all everything y'all asked for on all demands. We recognize Lil Wayne. We gave him his flowers while he was living. Now we're asking y'all in the negotiation to not bother nobody's stuff when these elite rights come to the city of New Orleans for the Super Bowl and enjoy Kendrick Lamar performance. If y'all can't do that, we have a place for y'all. And if nobody didn't know what all that meant when all that happened, I came along to translate it to the people who didn't get it. Leave them people stuff alone. We gave y'all all y'all demands. We recognized Lil Wayne, and the Cash Money reunion was priceless and took place. Anything I'm leaving out, leave it down below. And another thing, congratulations, Lil Wayne, Lil Tucci, from getting the keys to the city, to getting your Walk of Fame, and getting your day. And thank you, Master P. You are recognized from putting stores in the senior citizen homes, from putting food on the shelves in the stores. Master P, you always did a lot also. And I am going to call this a sip on that. Sip on that. And y'all have a good day. Bye-bye.